For today's video, I thought I'd share with you guys my Hey guys, it's Anna. For today's video, I thought I'd share with you guys my health and fitness journey. In a previous fitness video, I mentioned to you guys how I've been on this fitness kick for a while now. So I wanted to share with you guys my journey, some of the major mistakes I've made, and what I've learned along the way. So let's see, how far should I bring this back? Maybe high school? High school. Let's take it back now, y'all. Back in high school, I was eating poorly, you know, as any other high schooler. So I had a really poor diet, but I was really active. So I was in sports and dance. I was part of a competitive show choir group. So we had rehearsals every single day. I swam for 2 to 3 years, and I also did the show choir. So yeah, during that time I was very active, but I was obsessed with fast food. I never had any issues with my weight or any eating disorders, anything like that, but I did have a really poor diet. I mostly, ate like school lunches, and that would consist of pizzas, corn dogs, dairy, milk, you know it. And after school, I'd head to more rehearsals. A few hours after that, I was super exhausted and, starving, so I would always drive by some fast food restaurant that totally got out of hand. I was like obsessed with fast food. I got my friends hooked on it. My friend and I had our favorite chicken patty for 99 cents, which just sounds ridiculous to me now. So that's mostly what I remember from high school. I only got seriously into fitness about a year or 2 years after high school. I met this great friend who was coaching for Beachbody programs. At the time, she introduced me to that, and I was psyched. Like, I loved the workouts. They literally kicked my butt and got me in shape. As far as my diet though, I was still doing pretty much everything wrong. That was my learning period, I would say. I mean, I'm still constantly learning, but I didn't know half of the things I know now. I was trying to eat healthier and eliminate most of the meat. But at that point, I had cut out red meat from my diet, and I was just eating chicken. I went from regularly having chicken to having it twice a week. I went from that to mostly eating fish. My friend was like, girl, you eat way too much fish. And I really was. Until I found out about veganism. I'm not gonna go too much into details about why I went vegan, but if you guys are interested, I'm going to link the video. After I went vegan, my whole life changed. I realized how important it is to have a healthy and stable diet. From that point on, I just noticed the difference. I noticed my lifestyle improving. I noticed the glow on my face. Arthur as well, he talks about depression and how much it has improved, his mood. Now I truly believe if you eat dead food, you're gonna feel dead. And if you eat whole plant-based foods, you're gonna feel whole. You're gonna feel great and energized. It's been great, but it's also been a big learning experience because I started going to the gym. Obviously, being on a vegan diet is completely different. But when you switch to a plant-based diet, you really need to eat more and more and more. So I didn't realize that. I also started drinking hemp protein powder because, I just thought, oh, protein powder. But after I started losing weight, I realized it was to boost your metabolism and make you lose weight faster. So I was like, oh, okay, so done with that. Then I also had a second experience with soy protein powder. After I got off the hemp protein powder, I decided to try soy protein. Soy protein is soy isolate protein. So this had a huge impact on my body, and only after I did my research. So that's my tip. Don't do that. If you're gonna go on something, make sure you do the research. Make sure you know what you're gonna be consuming every day. I didn't do that. I didn't do my research, and I found out the hard way. It threw my gut bacteria out of balance. So I was having IBS. IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. So I was gassy, constipated, and it also affected my hormones. Your body works in one. So when one thing gets thrown off balance, everything else gets thrown off balance. So my hormones got thrown off balance, and that's when I started breaking out. So for those of you who are familiar with IBS, it takes about 3 months to get everything back in balance. Take it from me, make sure you do your research, figure out exactly what you're gonna be doing and if it works for you. And as soon as you notice that if something doesn't work for you, stop. It's not worth it. That was a huge experience for me to learn from, and I'm glad I did. Now I can sit here and tell you guys and warn you guys about it. So that's about it. I'm still on my journey. I'm still learning. I hope you guys do the same. Just keep an open mind. Even if you go vegan, going vegan is not oh, I'm healthy. Like, there's processed vegan foods too. There are unhealthy vegans, but all in all, carb up and go fruit yourself. It's the best thing you can do for yourself, for the planet, for the animals. If anything, think about the people who love you. They deserve a better you and a healthier you. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.